you know her, you love her, or maybe you don't know her and you will love her. We are in DC and we're at Caroline Winkler's house. She's hearing me chat from the other room. But yeah, I was out east and I said, Caroline, I would like to feature you on Check Out This Home. And she said, come on over. So I'm giving you a home tour of Caroline's on this channel, but we also filmed something for her channel where we talk about, well, we basically have to give compliments on bad interior design. So if you want to watch that, I've linked it down below. And also at the end of that video, we do a Q&A, and I've honestly never really answered these types of questions, more personal questions.
Do you find yourself, if you see like a guy's apartment, like how hard are you judging it? How hard does that factor into your?
Yeah, oh yeah. So if you're interested in that, stay to the end of her video or go watch her video. But now, right now, I'm going to show you Caroline's home, and it's very cute. Hey, wait, Caroline, come and say hi for those who don't know who Caroline is, which I feel like a lot of you do know.
Can you hear me laughing in the kitchen?
Yeah. I bet it's not picking it up.
Oh.
Say hello.
Hi. Hey, guys.
This is Caroline. We went to dinner last night, had a few glasses of wine.
Well, thanks for coming to my home.
Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like this is an interview now. I'm excited to be here.
Have I overstayed my welcome?
No. Well, I did say to Caroline, she should pop in the camera every now and then, because most people that I featured on this channel haven't really been, like on this Check Out the Home series, haven't been in frame.
Yeah.
But people know you. So
yeah, you're welcome, everyone.
She's in the kitchen drinking coffee, and I'm gonna call her in every now and then.
Okay, cool.
But all right,
I'll be back.
Okay, bye.
I'm nervous.
I'm
nervous. I got a lot of DMs for people asking you to roast my home, which
That's so funny.
I don't know if you're comfortable, but I do give permission.
No, I don't really have anything to roast. Okay. If I do, I'll call it out.
Okay, cool.
I'll be like, I like this. If you watch Caroline's channel, you probably have seen a lot of these updates yourself, like this DIY art piece, and I like it because it did need a big piece of art here, and she has a lot of gallery walls, which I really like, but you can't have a gallery wall on every single wall, so I do like that she added this in, and good color palette. Also, this pillow I recognize. Is this Rejuvenation? I'm pretty sure this is Rejuvenation.
I think so, yeah.
If you watch my channel, my friend Kate has this pillow, so great pillow. She has a little sconce over here, which I think is nice when you can't have two side tables, or you don't even necessarily need two side tables. And then a little ledge for her coffee mug, but I did add a vase. And you can tell a little bit that I did go through and give her place a little prop style.
I love it.
She says she loves it. This is a very iconic spot in her videos. I feel like she's always sitting at this table doing something. And this is pretty ideal to have your, I guess it's a desk slash, dining table, but to be able to have that surrounded by windows is pretty ideal. When I'm editing my videos, I like to see the light of day. And she has these cute vintage bistro chairs. She has a lot of vintage stuff mixed with some new, and I think that's pretty ideal. Her sofa is Crate and Barrel. You really can't go wrong with Crate and Barrel, and it's such a lasting piece of furniture. And then this is such a good example of adding in a modern piece, this coffee table by Blue Dot, having something super modern and, I don't know, steel or metal, whatever the material is helpful for the space, especially when she has all these unique vintage wood pieces. It's a good mix. She did give me permission to roast something. It's a very specific thing that I'm going to be roasting, I guess, but I think it's just this little vintage clock. It's so cute, but I don't know. I question a vintage clock, and then I also question a vintage typewriter. I don't think she has a vintage typewriter, but sometimes I feel like that goes like too old. It's almost too old, but I don't know, maybe she thrifted this did you thrift this somewhere?
Everything I'm gonna say is gonna make it worse.
Oh no.
It's not even vintage. It was on sale at Ballard Design.
I knew it. It's like the one thing I call out. It's Ballard Design.
Do you like that it's also a kind of yellow-green face?
Well, that doesn't. I don't know what it is. It gives me like the vintage typewriter vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, you're correct.
Do you have a vintage typewriter?
No, get the fuck out.
All right, whatever. I guess we'll see. Well, there's more rooms to come. And then I do like that her little vlog camera is down here. I'm like, I'm just gonna copy her entire setup because this is way better than mine and way nicer. Ooh, the sun is coming out. And then this really cute side table, which I really love.
Oh, it's my grandma's.
And it's her grandma's, she says. So it's a good thing I didn't roast that. I would never roast it though. I really love that. This is kind of a tricky angle for me to get in because we don't want to show out the window, you know. But this is where she dines. But I think it's more so where she works, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a nice setup because the TV's right there. So I guess you do probably eat here. Or do you eat on the couch more?
No, mostly at the table.
Mostly at the table, she says. This is a typical Paige Wassel prop style, but Caroline's boyfriend did get her a giant thing of roses. I said, you know, maybe we don't put the giant vase out, but we will put a single rose in honor of boyfriend. What, I don't know his name. Justin. Just because I roast your items though doesn't mean you should get rid of them. Or are you going to?
I probably won't, but
Good.
I like all the clock actually bothers me. Like it just doesn't, you know, it's not like my house is like perfected. It just doesn't upset me.
Alright, perfect.
You know? And
I want to talk about the way Caroline did her curtains because I think it's pretty genius. Instead of trying to figure out a way to, you know, add in rods so that you can close the curtains on the windows, I think it was smart just to kind of fake the curtains. So it does add the fabric and it adds this nice color touch and warmth also because they're like a mustardy linen. But she kind of just like pinned them up there. Did you just hang it on nails?
I remember.
Or picture?
No, they're like
Oh, they're like little
eyelet hooks or whatever. And there's sorry.
What are they?
Sorry, I forgot about cameras. There's wow, I've never been on camera before. They're like what are those like hook and eye
Oh yeah.
hooks or whatever they are.
Oh, I see them.
That like hooks into the back. You don't remember what any of the words are for curtains.
Yeah.
There's like strings in the back of the curtain.
They're trap curtains. They look like they're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the little.
Yeah, they're built to go.
They're
She
great.
knows.
This is cute. Wait, also, she has this little book called Pretty Girl, A Guide to Looking Good Naturally. There's Caroline and I right on the cover.
It is. This is like the one belonging I own from the original Angelica, who I was named after. Middle name's Angelica. If you've been a long follower of the channel, I used to go by Angelica. But she got this book, I think, as like a teenager, and
Wow.
everyone always made fun of her for it, and I think it's pretty funny. Like 80s beauty, take on female beauty. It's pretty brutal.
I like it, and
Yeah.
I think I found it in like a stack, but I think you should have it out at all
Okay.
times.
Oh, I love it.
It's cute.
Thank you.
All right, you can go back to the kitchen.
To your corner.
You can go back to your chair. This TV console, I think, was one of her smartest choices for this room. It definitely needed that touch of modern, and she's really good at mixing the pieces because you don't want everything to be wood, everything to be vintage. You really needed this type of cabinet, and that it's floating, it adds a very modern touch that you don't really see anywhere else in the apartment, but I think that's all she really needed. The TV is hung nice and low and surrounded by a nice gallery wall, all kind of hung close together, which is smart. And what I'm constantly talking about, because I think people hang their TVs too high and you want it low. I usually say as a measurement, you want to take a book, and if it fits under or close to it, then that's where you should hang it at. Just take a reading book, and she did it a little lower than a reading book, and I think that looks perfect. It actually might be too high if it was above it. So if you're questioning how to hang your TV, that's what you do. And this is just, she had this little coffee set up. We added in a bowl with some peaches because, once again, I am a prop stylist. The fireplace. Very ideal if your place comes with a fireplace. Is it a working fireplace?
It is now.
It is now a working fireplace. My fireplace is actually not, it never was a real fireplace. It's just a fake like mantle type thing. So it's pretty ideal to have a real fireplace because then you can style a mantle. And I really love the mirror that she hung above it. A nice vintage touch again. And I really, where are these lampshades? Did you make these lampshades?
Yeah, I just covered them.
She covered them with fabric. I think that's so smart. And the fabric's really cute. I like this one a lot.
Thank you. I like that one too.
And again, a nice little vintage chest, maybe from Grandma. Is it from Grandma?
No, I think I thrifted it.
She thrifted that. So this is her family room. And I really like it. Oh, and then there's a matching cushion from the chair to the fabric on the lamp. Didn't even notice that.
Don't turn it over.
And this is the front. Oh, look at the cushion before. Nice. So she just handy dandy, you know, matches perfectly. Boyfriend Rose. This is bathroom, and if you watch Caroline's channel, she showed some of her projects. Well, I guess the project of the bathroom where she added in wallpaper and painted. Bathrooms like this are always tough. Ones that don't have windows and an outdated shower, because that's kind of how mine was in Chicago. But luckily she has a really good sink in here, a cute little vintage sink. I think the one suggestion I would have for the bathroom, which my mom actually taught me, is that when you move into a place and it has these like glass doors that aren't that pretty to look at, my mom just adds a rod and a shower curtain that hangs over it. And I really like how she painted the edging of the mirror. And here's another boyfriend rose. Shout out, Justin. And here we are, Caroline's bedroom, which is ideal in many ways because first, a fireplace. She has all of her little perfumes and a nice mirror above it. And the tall ceilings are also so nice for a bedroom, especially when it's a decently small bedroom. It's actually a pretty good size, and having the tall ceilings is really ideal. And she wallpapered them. So let me bring you inside the bedroom and not in the doorway. We'll start over here first in this little corner. As you can see, she has quite a few gallery walls, which I really like. I like how each of them are different. For example, this gallery wall is just in the corner and goes all the way to the ceiling, which I think just looks really good in this space and gives a unique touch compared to just having it, you know, on one wall, having it kind of grow up the corner. And I think adding in a vintage mirror kind of into the gallery wall and over here, she's really good at mixing the gallery wall pieces. For example, in the family room, she has the TV in there, and in here she's adding in some mirrors. So I think this turned out really nice. First, we will talk about the ceiling wallpaper, because I think in a bedroom, doing something to the ceiling is always super nice, especially if it's a small bedroom. I did the same thing in my Chicago place. I didn't wallpaper it, but I painted the ceiling like a dark green. But I like how there's two different layers of wallpaper, and I'm pretty sure it's just peel and stick. So rental, yeah, she confirmed, renter friendly. Another thing I really like about her bed frame are these posts. I really love a bed frame like this because, again, it makes the space feel taller. And I do think people think that when you're in a small space, you shouldn't, you know, add things that disrupt like angles, but I think it works really nicely. And again, makes the room feel even grander as I stand on her bed. And I love how she added in some fun color through this vintage piece of art. And then also this tiny little piece of art with a sconce above it. That is so cute and just a nice little touch. Someone did die in this bed, she just told me. So, how do you know that? Oh, it's your grandma's.
No.
Is your grandma alive?
I got it from Facebook Marketplace, but the guy told me.
Wait, here, come say it.
I got it from Facebook Marketplace. The guy told me as he was strapping it to my car, someone died in it. And I feel like there's a chance he was like getting rid of evidence. But I didn't care.
Do you feel like it brings good energy or bad energy?
I have a really hard time sleeping in here.
I got a good feel though. I was just saying I felt like this room felt really nice.
I like it during the day. It's tough at night. You gotta come back at night.
Alright, so the posts are haunted. Someone did die in this bed. But it looks good, so it's the price you pay. Oh, also, this is cute, but this is my pillow. I sent Caroline. Is your name Caroline like that? I feel like I keep being like Caroline.
What?
It's not, I feel like it's sounding like really pronounced.
Caroline?
Yeah, the way I'm saying it, I'm like, am I saying
Say
it
it.
right? Caroline.
Say my name.
Say Caroline.
Yeah, you're saying it crazy.
Yeah, it's like a little like too pungent.
Caroline.
Anyways, sent this is like Fan's mom. My mom. Let me take a photo of you. I sent Caroline a pillow from my last Was collection because when I saw it, I was like, I feel like this would fit nicely in her house. If you're new here, I do have a home company called Was, and that's the pillow I was just showing you. We launched these pillows a few months ago, and we're actually launching a new round of pillows on September 24th. And if you live in Los Angeles, we are also having a pop-up on September 23rd. So come and buy your pillows. They're exclusive, and there's only a limited quantity, so get them while they're hot. And all right, back to Caroline's. And I do think having just one pillow to kind of like top off the bed instead of having a ton of decorative pillows is nice because it's just, I don't want to have to make my bed. Well, I do make my bed every day, but I don't want to have to throw like 5 decorative pillows on there. So I will say the Was pillow it's looking good. I do feel like this piece of art feels very mid-century, which I am now noticing that I don't feel like she has a lot of mid-century stuff. And that's where I think our styles differ because all of her vintage stuff I really love. A lot of the stuff she's collected, the chairs, the bed frame. But I do think I have a little bit more of like mid-century, adding in like Knoll products, which I'd be curious to see how those would fit in her space. Do you not like mid-century stuff, Caroline?
I do. I don't want to be bombing your film too
No,
much.
this is great.
Okay, I do like mid-century. I don't have very much of it.
Would
like
you?
I really like. I would.
You would.
I
feel like if you started out with like a small piece, like if you got like a mid-century lamp.
Yeah, yes. I think I like it more for accessorizing, like modern pieces and like mid-century. I like more for accessorizing. Yeah, I see that. I have a lot more mid-century things. Yeah, very much so. And I love how you do it. Yes, yeah. I mean, I love all of your stuff too. Wow. I mean, that's why you're on this show. Check out this fucking home. Just a few of Caroline's perfumes. Actually, I used to have Jo Malone, which is a good one. Is that like, would you say that's your scent? It's the one that my mom gives me a lot, but...
I really like Jo Malone because it's, I'm smelling the mic.
The tall brown guy over there is a unisex one. I really
this
like
one?
That one. Yeah, but I think men always think I smell like a man. Like one of their
It's like too manly?
Yeah.
Let me see. Ooh, I like that one too.
Yeah.
And her favorite one... Chanel. I just made that up. She didn't say that. But cute. I like how they're all kind of aligned up here. I want a fireplace in my bedroom. All right. Let's go down this cute little hallway and then to the kitchen. And then I think we're gonna eat lunch and hang out. We're friends now. the kitchen. Always the hardest to transform when you're renting, because I'm sure Caroline would do maybe more to the like would you paint these cabinets if you like had the...
I'd probably just get new cabinets altogether.
She said she would get all new cabinets, actually, not even just paint them. But she does have a video on her channel where she does a kitchen transformation, and I really love the color she chose. I actually had a similar color in my bathroom at in my Chicago place. It was called Coney Island. But anyways, it's a good blue and it's different than other colors in her apartment. Also, this is the first room where she painted everything. Well, I guess besides the bathroom, but I like how she painted the entire thing, this moody gray blue, especially when you only have one window in a space. Sometimes I think it's just easier to go with the moody vibe than try to lighten it up, because I think in the end, it's just not gonna get as much light as you would want. So just go moody. The fun thing about a kitchen is that you can kind of make it messy and it looks good. And she has a bunch of cutting boards leaned against the wall, which I think is nice. And then has this one out, which we did prop style, or I did prop style slightly. And then a kitchen lamp. Very important to always have a kitchen lamp, especially in a darker kitchen. There are more lights, overhead lights, but I decided to keep those off to keep this more moody feel in here. And you know, she added in this nice backsplash, and there's just, I had these same cabinets in my Chicago place, and they are tricky to work with, but I think the color and the backsplash go perfectly with a cherry cabinet. There's really not much you can do. I feel like cherry wood will come back in style. I bet these cabinets will come back in style. Over here, she has this cute little marble table that just has kind of the more fun things for the kitchen. You know, a little candle, little vintage coffee mug thing that we put florals in, her spoons, and this is real marble, which is nice. And then a lot of vintage art, again, with like the more moody feel. I actually really love these cherries, are very cute. I think this space definitely needed some type of table just for extra storage. I guess she could have maybe done a butcher block table, if anything, if you needed like extra cutting room, but I don't know. Caroline, do you cook? Do you like to cook?
No, I don't like it.
Okay, so she doesn't need a butcher block. I think this looks really cute, and I like how she has the little cast iron skillets, and I like how they're orange, adding in a nice complementary color to the blue walls. Let's end this video in the family room, and maybe Caroline can make one last appearance. And that is it, and there she is.
Oh, it's happening?
Yeah.
God, okay.
But look, the frame is good for you.
Oh, I thought it was
But look,
moving.
it cuts me out. So let's start.
Perfect. Okay.
Well, that was Caroline's home.
Wow.
We did it. It didn't take that long.
No, you did a great job. It was like very fun as a fan. I feel like I've been weird here the whole time because I'm so nervous. Because like I'm a fan.
So funny.
I watched you before like I ever started making videos, and I don't know. We obviously have so many differences in like design and also in our video style, but
Right.
you've influenced me in like so many ways. I'm a fan.
That's so nice.
I'm sitting here as a fan.
I mean, now I'm a fan. Now are we friends or are we
fans.
fans?
It's very keep it unprofessional. We're fans.
But you know, your house is so cute. So
Oh, thank you for coming.
never move. Well, if you want to watch, we also did a video on Caroline's channel, so go watch that. And I do answer some juicy Q&As, and she does too.
Yeah. Oh, it's very juicy. It's extra juice.
Extra juice. Hopefully you enjoyed. Check out this fucking home with Caroline Winkler. Okay, goodbye. That was perfect.
I loved it. I love it.
It's so good.
I can't wait to see.